Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Fielded near the back of the end zone. First and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Play action. Now Jackson. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson dancing to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. From the gun, Jackson. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
First down, Giants.
Jackson from the shotgun. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Drake. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
New York.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Jackson's pass.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, they go with Mostert again. They can't tap. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10,
like this.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Raheem Mostert, 76 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Charles, they had 6 DBs out there. They were thinking pass. They surprised him with a long run.
I wonder if they saw that and just checked to it. Maybe had an audible and said, you know something, in 6 defensive backs, let's run the football. Let's get our big guys downfield and match up with the littler guys and see if we can create some space. And not only did they create space, they created a path all the way to the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the gun, it's Drake. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
7-yard line.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 19. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
The Giants, first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
4 yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is Mostert. And some room to maneuver.
You know they pay me extra.
Middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Cowboys. Raheem Mostert, 78 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4.
6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
It's a turnover on downs. On
1st and 10, it's Mostert. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
Ball carrier.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On second down, Mostert. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went 4-on-4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. On 3rd down, Jackson steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Mostert. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Raheem Mostert on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Giants 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass, and everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Giants. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point try for Gostkowski. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Cowboys 21, Giants 14. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Switch. Whip. Watch the whip. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Cowboys.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and...
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Check 99. Check 99. Smash.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Defense wins championships, baby. Check 4. Slam. Hey, gotta get moving, man. Man, move it. You gotta get that.
handoff running left is Mostert. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Justin Jefferson as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, but now he gets the touchdown throw. The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, it's Jordan Lewis. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers. Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Check 26, check 26.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
Hey, tight down. There you go. Watch out.
Here's Herbert. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34. Once again, it's Mostert. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Ball carrier. He's taken.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Out of the gun, Herbert. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards there and another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there. His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
51 to Mike, boy. 15. I got you, boy. Mike 51.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 62 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His fourth touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
He'll let it fly for Austin. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
In your face.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The tackle by Robert Quinn.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Back now in Arlington.
With the score,
a lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
In punt formation.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle.
Jackson's
And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped.
It's a gain of
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Javon Kinlaw brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. Jackson on first down. Being chased out left. He lets it fly for Lockett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check 3.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20.
We live for this.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 75 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Derek Wolfe there on the stop. 1-yard gain.
On second down, it's Drake.
At the 47.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Out to his left. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. The 40, the 30, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Butker now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 52, Giants 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. To throw is Jackson. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson finding some room at midfield. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
Down Giants.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Goal, New York.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
2-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson flush to his right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Again, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Buying time to his left. And he's going to go down again. Derek Wolfe picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
52, Giants 21. Steven
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend. They're going to pass here with Herbert. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, 25 to the mic. We're going 25
Throwing again. Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now a desperation throw. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. New York. Kenyon Drake, his 6th touchdown of the season. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
They're running it. 31's the mic. Watch the run.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 13. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over.
Today's final score, Cowboys.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cowboys, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they will be back home next week for a date with